now live for the season finale, the very last, it's really quite sad, episode of Dynasty, in which it's going to be a bloodbath, I'm sure.
Oh, let's see about that.
Fault diplomacy rules.
We did try to play Mercy, we did, but it always ends in a fight.
Well, yeah, actually, our last adventure, we didn't actually hit anybody. But we got ready to.
Yeah, we didn't hit anyone once. It was like, what's going on?
Alright.
Yeah, it felt weird.
Well, what ended last time was that we are at this big festival, and the dancing dragon is getting closer to the Emperor. And as it comes closer, folks are making room for the dragon. And you all get a weird feeling that there might be more behind that little costume dragon than the night I showed. And you
guys.
Come again?
Sorry, I was just going to say, I think Utada actually spotted the chick that we were keeping an eye out.
Exactly.
The archer.
Yeah, you saw that he recognized her feet among all the so yeah, something like that, but just bigger.
Yeah.
And nonetheless, that made Ishida and everybody else to move a little closer to the plateau where the Emperor stands on. And that's where we're going to kick off the things.
And I think I was over here keeping an eye on a couple of shady-looking archer guys.
Yeah, you up on the roof.
Yeah.
Actually, up
There
here.
we go.
Yeah.
That's me.
Alrighty. We will just draw cards, and if you act before Sun Li, then you can do something else. You'll attempt to do the assassination.
Which one's Sun
One
Li?
moment.
There's Utada at the bottom again.
I don't know. Nobody
He hasn't dealt cards yet, I don't think.
Here we go.
That's where I end up all the time. It doesn't matter.
Oh no, I won this time.
Goes first.
She goes first.
I should get the pity Benny too.
So from the dragon, you see that the face of the dragon turns to the Emperor, and you can see that inside the mouth she stands ready with a bow.
Well, that's not good.
It will raise. Well, before in time he would not have his armor on and was unprepared, but since you told him what will happen, he has prepared himself.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 5 wounds.
Oh, he can still soak.
No, stop.
Yeah?
He's our ally, isn't he?
Yes. And he had his last Benny.
Ishida can jump in front of him.
Nice.
Oh, even web. Oh no, it's going to make it worse for us. Oh.
It saves him though. Have some dying.
You should have transferred the damage to yourself, throwing yourself heroically in front of.
No, I don't have that card.
Yeah, but this is quite good fun.
Well, Abu, nonetheless, you saved the day. Yeah, it's actually down to his last Benny. If that were failed, it actually been a kill. So somehow you have sneaked up to the plateau where the Emperor stands. And you somehow encounter the arrow. So how do you do it?
I basically pull out my big lovely dagger and just batter it away.
So you just cut the arrow in pieces.
Yep.
But you drew. I guess the bad thing could be you drew a weapon in the presence of the Emperor. I don't know.
Well,
it's supposed to have something bad. The situation leads to some new trouble, however, is determined by the GM. I should get a Benny for telling him to kill you.
It's going to be a massive demon that arises.
Yes.
Abu acts so fast that even the bodyguards of the Emperor does not even react on the movement. And just as he slams down and the arrow falls on the ground in front of the Emperor in 2 pieces, everything just stands still for a moment. And then you hear the screaming and shouting from all the people around. And you can see that... can I show them? And you can see that folks are throwing off some clothes and showing the... Oh, one moment. Just have to put my kid to bed. 1 moment.
No worries.
Well, that was my one card for the day then.
Yeah, it was a good one though. It saved the whole
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah, that would have sucked if he'd died.
I had another card to play, which I can't play now, which is Here Comes the Cavalry. Help arise in the scene from a source determined by the GM,
Oh,
which
but
might counteract the...
You can give it to one of us and we can play it.
Yeah, which one of you want it then?
Um,
Well, let's
I don't
wait
really
see if
have
we
any-
need it.
Oh, I can give it to you, and then you can give me a craft card. Sorry, bad card. You can pass it around yourselves.
Okay.
I mean, I need to give you one though.
Yeah, that's as I give us a bad card. Yeah, I'll be the storer of the bad cards.
Oh, I probably don't need the spill the beans card because we know who the bad guys are. So put that in your bucket for now.
So what you're seeing is that all the peasants throwing down some clothes, and you can see that they have armors and katanas underneath. At the same time, you hear some riders coming up from north here. And the Emperor hold up his hand, and you can see some other peasants also reveal themselves to be his soldiers.
Oh,
The
big
fact
fight.
that he was a little prepared as well after you told what happened.
Phew.
Haha, fortunately, I'm wearing a breastplate with the Emperor's symbol on it under my poor clothes. So
Okay.
the Emperor's soldiers are not going to cut me down. Hopefully.
And you can see that the dragon is getting thrown up in the air, and next to Sun Li stands a beast that well, not uncommon for you, but for the rest of the folks, it's pretty different view what they normally see.
Yep,
I
let's
don't
go and
know
have her
what it
arm
is.
off.
Well, it's one of those demons, Omni-Orc.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
You weren't paying attention in class, were you?
I was in a prison cell.
Oh,
Well, that's all right then.
So on Shoni's turn and on the Emperor's turn, there will be the mass battle going on. If you want to interfere, you can definitely do that by the normal mass battle rules that there are.
No thanks, I'm not very good at mass battles.
So Ishida, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna attack.
And to just so you know it, each token represents about 25 men.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna attack the monster and Sun Li with my improved sweep.
Alrighty.
oh yes, each square's 10, isn't it? So we can move
It is,
3.
yes.
Yeah, I can move to there easy enough. Yeah, so I shall use my improved sweep. So, which one do you want me to target?
Well, I guess it will just you'll hit both of them, but it will take each of the parry. So
I think
swing.
you just do a control left click to target both, and then you drop it down in the chat window.
Yeah.
I think is how that works.
Okay. No, I only managed to target the the orc, but it was a miss
Yep.
anyway. I shall try again, but with the Wakizashi. So what is it? It's
Hold down control and click the
It's
token.
hold the control down, yeah, and
Yeah.
then do a left click on each of the targets.
Or just on Sunly, you can see you've got Omni targets. If you have a look at the combat tracker, it shows you who you've got targeted. That's it, you've got them both targeted now. No,
Oh,
now you've got none of them targeted. That's it.
Yeah, I target them for you.
Ah,
all right.
That's a hit on both. Oh well, the one is a miss. The
No, it's a hit with a raise and a hit. It says.
oh yeah.
Yeah, the katana missed, but the Wakizashi hit the orc with the raise and Sunday with the normal.
it's always the Wakizashi.
Okay. Well, do your worst. Shaken.
That's wound.
Can't have. Should be enough.
Oh, he sucked it.
Nah, that's okay. I've used up one of his bennies,
You did.
and that's
Alrighty. Well, it's the turn of the Omniorc.
oh yes.
Yes.
He should sweep too.
I think he should.
Just a tiny bit, but it's enough to hit you.
I don't see a roll.
I don't say I haven't seen it.
Comes here. Ah. There goes. Well, it's a miss. You can see he tried to spit some acid on you, but luckily for you, it's this. But that's his turn. Abu.
So, did you say 1 square is 10? So that means I can move 6.
Yeah, so you can almost move 1 square.
Like a half square.
Mm.
But of course, you can try to make a sprint.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a sprint because I want to get over here. That. Ooh, I did. 1. See, I got my move from that square to that square. Woo! From running.
It's a big area.
Let me see. I'll try and do some other thing because I don't have anything else to do. And I will try and do a trick on the big guy.
Right.
I'm going to be an agility. Oh well, no, an agility trick as well. Just like wheel my hand, a sword around, and do all these special moves. No, and then just point at him.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of. Right, I roll agility. And he makes he has to do
Is that an opposed agility roll?
agility.
Agility versus smarts or something.
Make opposed agility or smarts. Opponent is -2 parry. Oh, that's opposed agility.
Okay, you'll use. Well,
So he's -2 parry and shaken. Because it's a raise, isn't it? Unless you're going to re-roll it.
well, it's a free, so it's not a race.
No, he got 4 over.
So it's just a success, right?
No, but he got 4 over. He has to get at least a. Well, hold on. Let me make sure I'm interpreting. So he's basically trying to do a trick. So he set the roll that the Omni needed as an 8. So if the Omni gets an 8, he succeeds and nothing happens. If he doesn't get at least a 4, then he's going to get. So 7654 is a. Well, the raise is going to be less than 4. So yeah, that's a raise. Because he missed the roll by 5. Because he had to get at least an 8 to succeed.
Alrighty. So he's shaken and he has a parry on -2.
-2, yeah.
Nice.
That is my go.
And Xiaomin?
Three, I'm moving back this way. Really could do with not being there. I'm going to sprint it actually. I'm just way too close to people with pointy things. Gives me an extra square, it should be enough. Okay, however, before I go to there, I'm going to shoot, which is going to be -2 for the multi-action. I say shoot, I actually mean more like zap.
Oh.
There you go.
It's a hit.
The range took it down automatically, very good. Okay, well, it's a hit, it'll do. That's a bit
But
disappointing.
Well, unlucky on your roll there.
Then I'll
Terrible
hide it. It was. I forgot the -2 as well, actually, which might have missed. Well, he didn't do anything anyway. Okay, well, that's me done.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking I missed the -2 as well. My trick and.
So he's then unshaken then. You had a -2 on that, right?
Yeah, it's just -2 parry until his next action. Because I didn't do the -2 for the run.
Utah.
Utada is going to do a multi-action. Is going to draw both his Jeet and move over between the Emperor and this big Omni.
Yeah, but that's a movement of 6.
Oh, are we on double scale here?
It's like 10 to 1.
Each square is equal to 10.
Where we had a run to move 1 square.
Oh, we have to run to move 1 square.
Otherwise, it's like half a square.
I'm so confused.
Each square counts.
He basically
Okay,
we're on outside scale, 10 to 1.
I will run and draw both my weapons, moving 1 square. Hopefully.
You might be slightly more than 1 if you get a good roll. That's like 1 square and a bit.
Fair enough. Ready. This army, they just move as an army, so they will not follow the normal. And Akiko.
All right. Oh crap! I lost the map I was on. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it.
And you see that the two folks up there, they are standing up now with a bow and aiming at the Emperor.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to move here. 1, 2. I guess I can get to these stairs. 3 and 4. Is that within reach of my? I guess I might be able to be within reach here.
Yeah, you
I have
could.
I have the extra reach, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to stab Jade Creek F2. So let me. I will engage my.
If you give me a stealth roll, and he fails that one, I'll give you the drop on him.
All right, here we go. You're gonna be amazing impressed with my stealth roll here. Clang, 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 clang.
You
Well,
turn on a garden rake.
They're probably on hold too because they got the Joker, so they're probably gonna shoot me.
Yeah, well, he hears you and turns around, and instead of shooting the Emperor's arrow, finds you.
Okay, fair enough. Excellent way to die.
Somehow forgot to give them the bow.
Oh, they left their bows at home.
My marches.
Never know, they may pull out coloring pencils and a piece of paper and start drawing bows.
And he hits
Barely.
with the luck from the Joker.
Yes.
But it glances off your armor.
Okay.
And the other one shoots against the Emperor.
Alright.
But he
He's
misses
gonna-
as well.
He's gonna
A
be
little
way far.
surprised. Surprise of you coming up from behind there.
All right, here we
Right.
go. All right, so I'm gonna just get to the stairs, and I'm gonna reach up with lunge with the Naginata, which I will now turn on its super juice. And let's see what happens.
Miss.
There's a miss, huh? Do I want to Benny this? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a Benny. Try to stop them from stabbing him. Let's try that again. There we go. Much better.
Indeed.
You can eat all of this.
Oh, your spear finds its way through his stomach and comes out of his back. Just screams at it. I guess it's flaming as well, right?
It has kind of a fiery, acidy kind of. It's fire and earth, which I'm assuming is like an acidy.
Cool.
So out on the battlefield, you can just see on the rooftop a huge flame ball of a man running around and then screaming, falling down on the ground.
I think that's me.
Well
Righty.
done.
All right, so I guess, okay, this is going to get us to the next round. So here we go. Next round.
Okay, Utah.
Eat that runs more.
I'm not last. I'm only next to last.
That's fair enough. You got just
The crowd surging make it difficult for Utah to.
And Shaman?
Well, that happened quicker than I thought. Okay, so I'm going to move up to here. Ah, they're coming behind me now. Right, that's no good.
We're gonna have some help in a minute.
Okay, as I get to there, I
Can you
give
move that far?
Sheeda some beans, I think.
Remember that each square is equal to 10.
So I've just moved, yeah, my full move there, 3 squares, I think.
No, each square is 10 squares of movement. How far do you run?
Can't move 30, can you?
The pace is 6, it's 30, isn't it? I thought each square was 5.
No,
No,
each square is 10.
Yeah, but I've moved 3 squares,
That's 30.
That's 30 feet. That's 30 squares.
so that's a pace of 6.
No, but I don't think you're following, Bill. Each square represents 10. Each square is 10 squares across. From where you're at to where you are now, that's 30 squares of running.
Yeah, so 10
Yeah.
pace would be 1 square. You're only moving 6.
Yeah,
so
it'd be
you-
10. See how it's coming up as 15?
But you move 5 feet, and each one's 10 feet.
No, well, he's basically saying each square, how can I best put this in? Each square is 30 feet across then. Actually, 60 feet across.
Ah.
If you're going to go by
okay.
fives.
Each
Uh,
square is,
Well, 50. That'd be 50 feet.
yeah, 50 feet.
Yeah, you can basically move 1 square a turn. That's if you run.
Well, okay, in that case.
It's just like the dwarf in D&D.
Yes, you get your own back on me. I'm like, I'm miles behind. What? Right, one moment. Let me show me smart range. See what else I can do. See if I can teleport. Do some teleporting. Bet your dwarf can't do that, can he?
Not yet. We're working hard to find it.
Teleporting
If he
dwarf.
hits level 5 sorcerer or level 5 wizard, he could, or level 9 wizard, I guess.
If you've seen him rolling the dice, he can't.
Okay. Let's hope I don't bugger this up, because at the end of my campaign could be me getting merged with the ground somewhere, which would kind of suck. Let's try this then.
Remember your magic words?
I'm going to fail this.
No, you're not.
There you go, that's much better. So that's with a raise. So for each power point, there'll be 3 power points put in. I can move 15 feet. Still think it cost me a
Bill-
bomb, innit?
Bill's magic
15.
words.
Hold on.
You have to say the opposite.
Hold on.
So where do you want to end up?
Well, I need to get to. So that's 100 feet, isn't it? Oh my god.
Well, for each throw, you basically go 15, which is going to be a square and a half for every 3 points that you spend.
15 isn't
So
a
if you
square and a
spend
half.
6
So
points,
each square is like 50 feet.
right? Well, don't. I think you're going to confuse yourself using feet and inches and stuff. What I would do is you move
Rick,
6 inches.
Could you put the
Right.
scale on the map as what the scale actually is?
Well, it's already on.
See
If
from
you-
one end of the arrow to the other is 10.
It's not. Each square is 10 foot. You can move 5. Each square is 10 inches. You can move 5. Each square is usually 5 inches. So I should be able to move 3 of them.
I don't think he's
No,
getting it.
your pace represents 6 inches, right?
Yeah, your pace is 6 inches. Each square
is 10
is-
inches.
Well, no, it's 10. Yeah. Each square is 10 inches across. Your pace is 6 inches of that 10. So
he's
with
done,
what you've done-
he's doubled the size of the squares. That's all they've done. They're usually 5-inch squares.
Normally they are 1 squares.
Yeah.
Normally they're 1-to-1, so you could move 6 squares. But now each one is 10 squares, so you can actually only move 1 if you move one normally. Plus running, actually.
My head
Yeah,
really hurts.
he really he did the outscaling is what's messing you up.
Boom Baby pointed out last time that since all those buildings are bigger than that, what you will be able to go in 1 squares. We made the
Boom baby, I
squares
hate
that
you.
big.
I apologize, Bill. I'm sorry.
Well, with what you rolled a raise. So for each 3 points, you can move 1.5 squares that's on the map.
Right,
So if
okay,
you
that's
spend
much
6
better.
points,
I can
you
move
spend
3.
6 points, you can move 3 full squares.
Right, okay, sorted. Let's do that then.
So move 3 from where you're at.
So do that. And I can move down there. Oh, I've had enough now, that'll do for me. That was just far too much hassle. So basically, okay.
Who's the Jade Creek gonna go after?
Hopefully not us.
Probably the Emperor, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, you would have thought of that until I completely annihilated his buddy.
Well,
Oh, that one. I thought
You,
meant all
you
the arm.
see that he turns around and looks at you, and he looks at his fallen comrade that falls down from the roof. And he also knows that if he wants to kill the Emperor, he has to act quickly.
Yeah, jump or die.
So he takes his bow once again
He's got a
and
pretty
tries to shoot at the Emperor with the minus
7,
6
he's like-
bow range.
I was gonna say that's way far.
I'll penny that. Try again.
Stay bennies.
Oh, he hit.
Goes. Hit. But again, the armor hidden under his clothing takes the arrow. Okay, Abu.
Yeah, I don't like Ashita. Right, I'm going to have to try and move sideways because Mr. Spammy. Oh my goodness! I don't know who that show man is, but he landed in a bad spot. I'm going to run. What's 10? That's 1 square. I'm going to move to the side square here, so I'm not inside the EU of Ashita.
Well, he has improved, so he can actually pick you out so that he's not swiping you as well.
No, I think improve sleep just removes the -2 penalty.
Yeah, it just gets rid of the
I
penalty.
don't
Yeah,
think
okay.
he's not selective.
Yeah.
Well, from where you're standing here, you're 20 squares away from him, so.
I'm
No,
going to
there's-
do. Sorry, I'm just going to intimidate the. I'm going to intimidate the Ami orc. I don't know if they're immune to intimidation because I've never met them before. What's intimidation on this one? Yeah, go with. I don't care. You probably
You got a raise?
-2 to that my roll though. That's a 4, so it's not a raise.
Oh, okay.
I
That's just-
keep on forgetting the -2 because the running is so small. I just forget it.
So that's a success. What that just gives you a bonus to attack. To do something
Yeah,
next
I
turn.
got +2 on my next attack against target.
Next action.
So
I think it doesn't have to be an attack.
Yeah,
Oh, is
you-
it an action? Oh, right, okay, action. Okay.
So that way, if you intimidate again next time, you +2.
I got the move.
right?
Can't weaken them.
Whoop. Here.
Are those soldiers going to try to move up to protect the Emperor? He's over here.
Yeah, they're moving a little closer here, yeah. But essentially, they're actually trying to block the riders who are coming in.
Yeah.
So, and again, each of those are 25 men, so it's a big army that's running around. Okay, so the orc this time swings its club against Ishida. Tries again.
You're bound and determined to try to club him. There you go.
He misses.
Still missed.
Ishida easily dancing around there. And it's your turn.
Oh,
Just a second. There we go. It's okay. Right, so if I do the sweep, I'm going to hit Xiao Min. So I'm just going to focus my attack on the.
Sure, you don't even know he's there. He sneaked up behind you.
yeah. The problem is with the improved sweep, the one thing I can guarantee is that I will hit Xiao Min and nothing else. So I am actually going to attack the Omi Orc with the katana, because if I can butter him up, then it's going to open the way for Abu to get in as well.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
with the raise even. You're not supposed to hit with your katana.
Does your katana have any special abilities against demons?
Well, last penny goes for the orc.
Now, the Wakizashi.
Now the Wakizashi, I'll attack him with.
That's a hit.
Not to worry. I'm using up all of Rick's bennies.
You do. And the Emperor. So this is the first round of mass battle. So will any of you interfere in the mass battle?
Interfere in what way?
All the men are running around you and fighting like crazy. So what you can do is that you say that you will interfere, and according to you, to your fighting roll or spell roll or whatever you want to do, you can give the Emperor's army some pluses, but you can also get some wounds if it's not going too well.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm basically.
Yeah, I'm not in a position to, because I'm not really even on the field of battle at the moment. So
Well, it depends on if you use your spellcast abilities. You can do that.
yeah, but I mean, I'm by myself with this other guy, way far over here. So I'm going to decline because
Alright.
I think it's.
My job currently is to try and stop anyone getting near the Emperor, so that's what I'm currently trying to do. That's why I keep on moving towards this side, stop anyone getting from that side.
Yeah, but you have to imagine that those 25 men are not actually all 25 standing here. They are spread all over and in a huge fight. So there can be some smaller folks that are running up to you, and
Well,
you could slow them down if you want to.
Yeah, I've got a new age called one against many, so 25 people are nothing to me these days, and I think I will just sweep wherever anyone comes near me.
But if you participate in the mass battle, your combat thing is different. It doesn't really take into account your edges. It just takes into account some dice rolling, and you may get pummeled or you may not. So it's a different combat system than just the game.
Tell me what I'm rolling, and then I'll do it.
Mass battles are dead dangerous.
It is.
Yeah.
Traditionally, mass battles, everybody around me dies.
Yeah.
And Ishida just stands there in the middle of the combat, still alive.
You've literally done that before, where you've been the only one standing after a mass battle.
I have, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. All right.
Everybody I command always dies as well.
All right.
Okay, so the 3 has declined. 4 have declined. Last
Well,
one.
let me tell Abu. I'm looking up the mass battle. So what'll happen is you're basically going to make a roll. It's going to be your like your fighting skill or your spell
Shooting,
casting.
whatever you want to use.
If you don't get a success, meaning at least a 4 or better, that's called a failure. You are stopped by an overwhelming number of people. An unfortunate tactical development or bad fortune. You will suffer 4d6 damage. If you get at least a 4, if you get at least a success, you fight well and you add +1 to your side's overall mass battle as given to the commander, which would be in this case be the emperor. You will suffer 3d6 damage. And by the way, this damage can ace. If you get a raise, then you wreak havoc, slaying enemy leaders and destroying important assets. You will suffer 2d6 damage, but you add 2 to the battle roll of your commander. If you get 2 raises or more, you get +2 to your side and you don't take any damage at all. So that's the risk.
Yeah, it's okay. I think I'll just miss out on that one. I just feel all that damage dice rolling on me kill me in this.
Alrighty. So the Emperor has 1d8 in battle knowledge. Same thing goes for the battle leader of the opposite side.
Right.
But the opposite side has heavy riders and has this big orc, so they're actually stronger, so they will roll with a +2 to it. Okay, so first Emperor got a 5. Opposite side with a +2. Got a 9. So each success, so that's a 4, kills 1 token on the other side. So the baddies losing 1 banny. But the Emperor is losing 2 bannies.
And he loses 2 of his.
As the riders is crushing down on the army and cleaving off the heads of the brave soldiers there.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty. So, luckily for you that the Emperor's men will not try to retreat, so they will not make a roll for that.
No, they won't. They will break morale.
Fight to the death.
Alrighty. And Akiko.
It's time to throw a wrench into your plans here, Rick.
Yep. Was waiting on that.
Yeah, I was expecting it. All right. I'm going to play this card. So I'm hoping that extra troops will arrive, or an enemy of the Jade, whatever, shows up, or something rallies to our side to help keep the Emperor from getting crushed.
Reinforcements.
Alrighty, so
you get to decide, though. I mean,
yeah. Roll me a d4. How many tokens there'll be extras that's coming in and help?
2.
Yeah, goats, definitely.
Battle goats.
They definitely need their own spin-off series, those goats do. At least a one-shot.
So a group of peasants actually shows up and are trying to help out. But don't forget, somebody played a card to rescue the Emperor, so something bad is happening as well.
Yeah, of course.
Later on.
Now,
Yeah.
for my turn, I'm going to...
The battle have just escalated a whole bunch.
Yeah, I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to try to kill this guy. I'm going to go ahead and wild attack myself. Quick.
Do you do that yourself?
I should be able to.
Already
Yeah.
did, yeah. Fine.
And Benny that.
And he jumps up on the edge.
And then does Benny crud. Take one, Benny. So I have to be down to 0. Yeah, I want to kill this guy. And let's see if I finally get him. Nope. Whoosh, 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 missed.
Yeah, and he throws away his bow and draws his an
Sure.
axe.
Fair enough. Well, at least he dropped the bow, so that's the important part. All right, and that's it for me. Suddenly remain shaken.
And I use a GM Benny to unshake her.
No.
One penny less.
There's a
It's
few
all right.
pennies left.
I'm about to get there. So.
And Ishida, you see that she has a teeth and whiffs quickly in front of her head to cool her down, and then she makes a pointy movement in your direction, and 3 bolts of darts fly in your direction. A magical bolt power.
You catch them things.
And she misses. Ready? And she tries to run off.
Ooh, can I have an attack on it?
You can.
Can she move that far?
Well, she can move half a square because she already took an action with it.
Yeah,
Well, you
fair enough.
didn't put the -2 for a multi-action before, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
But
you
she can move far enough away so that Ishida cannot hit her anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Well, Ishida I wasn't really expecting to run off.
And you had to dodge the big orc there so at the same time. Okay, I'll place her here to indicate that she's not that far away. Ready? And Abu.
Woo. I'm gonna run down and try and hit this guy. Let's have a look. Well, it's probably enough. Big double-handed sword. So let's hit this guy, and I get +2.
You get -2 because of the running there.
Thanks. Take away 2 from that.
That's still a raise. His parry is 6. That's still a raise.
God, I need someone just to tell me that -2 every time. I don't know why I can't remember it.
But remember, you had a +2 due to the thing you did last time.
I did do the +2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it's an 11. It's still a hit with a raise.
Okay. Is a wound. Did it die?
Yeah, no, but it's out of Benny's.
It took a wound.
Yeah,
Now
I
it's
can wounds.
Ishida.
Okay. Attack.
I feel the urge to run after a woman. Run away from me.
I will eventually. I just want to get this thing out of the way because I know it spits acid.
I didn't know that.
I do.
Oh man!
Acid at me. Okay, I'm going to use a Benny for that second one. I'm going to. That's better. Oh man.
Oh man.
You make a deep cut on its right arm, but it looks like to be ignoring it. Okay, show me.
Right, I'm going run, so I need a multi-action penalty. But I'm also going catch quickness, which I've been trying to do for ages, but finally reached there, out of breath.
Yeah, and that was the other reason why I wasn't chasing after her.
That's no good. Do not have a line.
You are unlucky with dice today.
Why do you not have a lamb?
Oh.
I ain't got the spirit for it. Oh. I give up tonight.
And the Emperor dies.
Yeah, well, that's about. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. Ha 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 ha. It's quickness. It's my blatant attention cheating.
Oh, look at that.
If you let me do that, I think it's technically the same dice, to be fair, but I did roll the wrong one. But anyway.
Well, it's the final, so why not? I'm leaving. I'm going with that. So it's a race then.
Quickness with a raise on a Sheedy, yeah, and then I'm going to try and get out of his way.
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to be doing sweep at the moment. I've got to catch up with her first.
Oh, just enough. Yeah, but I still don't want to be that close to everything.
That's fair enough.
Ready?
I've done something useful. Thank God.
Oh,
Okay, here you go.
Alright, I'm going to cast a magic. Get rid of this guy quick. Hopefully I can get a really good roll. Now I get an explosion. Okay, I have the super quickness also.
On.
Okay, you got it on me. Good. All right, second action to continue the wild attack. Hard time hitting this guy. Oh, sorry, my map is over here. There we go. Have some damage. You earned it.
Christ. Yeah, you give him a hard blow, and just as his teammate there, he flies down, crushed on the ground.
I'll use my pace to try to move down. Can I just get to the ground?
You can't, and I will put you on the other map.
Okay. Get rid of this map then. Yeah. Scroll me down a little bit. There we go. Probably like right there on the corner.
Right?
And that's going to be it for me.
And Utah?
Running.
Oh, you're getting closer.
It's like that scene from Holy Grail, isn't it? When you see Lancelot continually running towards you, the camera.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do this.
Nicely done.
Awesome.
And I will declare a multi-action where I'm going to run and make an attack on some.
Gotcha. Nice.
Is that enough to get me close, or do I need more?
Yeah, that's one square. I'll get you
That's
to her.
one square. Definitely.
She's really like halfway in the next one, yeah. Chop, chop, chop.
apply the -2 there, but
A miss.
Well, you don't. I thought you had that really good dagger, +3 fighting, +2 damage dagger.
I do have that, but I do more damage with my other weapon
Oh, okay.
because I do a D10 and a D6 versus a D6 and a D4 +2.
Okay.
Oh, damn it! Remain shaken.
Critical failure, even.
Yep.
Can't even Benny that. Yeah, and as soon as I see the demon, I'm like, oh, that's what I'm after.
But let's say, since we had something bad to come, out from this building, suddenly another demon appears.
Oh, yay.
Someone asked for a demon and they got one.
That's me.
And she will do a multi-action. Be down here. So
Nice.
you have a free attack against only as she tries to run off. Boom, baby. Yeah. Okay.
Let me Benny that. Can I Benny that?
Yeah, as long as you have bennies, you can. Yeah.
Ugh,
Want to benny?
I'll get her in a sec.
Okay, and see, she turns around and whiffed with the teaser against you, trying to shoot off 3 balls in your direction. Hit. Oh, that's not the right way to do that. Well, she should actually.
She only have 6 damage. Because the fourth die would be the erase die, wouldn't it? Did she hit with a raise?
No, she just hit normally. So I
She
deleted
only
the other one. That was a fail from my team. She shoots off 3 balls. She has to throw 3 times, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but they can only be the 2 dice bolts, not the big 3 one.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. So I'll just reroll the entire thing here. That went totally wrong for me.
Just got me dead.
And -2 to it.
What-
So,
What is she
I'll try
shooting
again.
with?
It's it's actually just a bolt power, but it's a teaser that she is swifting in front of her that she's trying to shoot with. Miss?
2 hits.
2 misses, right? Only the
Oh,
7
2.
hits.
Oh,
Due to
so
the range.
okay. Yeah.
1 hit.
It's only 2 dice, so
Unharmed. Ready? And she's commanding the other battle army, so we'll kick that off again. Is anyone interfering?
I was about to until you threw the other demon out there. Now, no.
Ready? So
Now, is she running away?
yes.
Because could that be considered a morale issue for her team?
No, it's not a flea. It's more she's running towards their army.
It looks like she's actually going past her army. Yeah, I'm just BSing. Go for it.
Okay, so she rolls with a +1 since they are still overpowered.
But Emperor, you can do it.
That's a 6.
There we
Ooh.
go. 3.
Okay.
That's what
They
happens
lose
when
3 and losing 1.
peasants.
I just lose a peasant. Yeah.
Alrighty. So they will have to make a morale check.
I think they succeeded.
Yeah, they did. Alrighty. Ooh, Yuta got a joker.
Yay! I get a Benny. Finally.
Keep a
He's
wild
like,
attack on me, please.
It's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Wild attack.
Ooh, that'll be nice. That'll be a +4.
Sun Lee is going down. So this will be a strike from each Jeet in my 2 hands.
Yeah.
I have her targeted, yes. Ow. Oh, hits. Okay.
Well, you're still gonna
Okay.
do +4 damage, so that'll be nice.
Shaken.
And now, the other, you have 2 weapons, right? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Set her up and knock her down. Hit with a raise.
Ooh,
Very
well done.
nice. She only got 1.
Yeah.
And that lowers her pace too, so she can't run as fast away from you.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be it for him.
Okay, I'm going to play my one and only adventure card that is possibly of any. Okay, so on these demons, I realized, oh yes, I read about them, and I'll be at +2 to attack and damage rolls against them.
Fair enough.
I wasn't going to do it until the second one appeared, and I thought, okay. So I shall attack this one. That's
Hit.
it. Of course, what I stood. Didn't study how to hurt them.
But unharmed. Well, you're doing cuts to it, so you know that whatever you do is working, but it's hard to bring down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Only
And
just.
it's out of Benny, so
And then
on 2 and now.
I've got my next set of attacks because of the quick.
Ooh.
That's right.
Hit again.
Yeah.
Doing a deep cut to its left leg there.
I swear to God, this could your Wakasashi is just
It's
unbelievable.
And with your offhand, you jump up and you give it a deep cut through its throat, and it goes down.
Excellent. And I've got a normal movement rate of 8, so can I move 1 square?
I'll say yes.
Kill Stealer.
What was that?
I said yes.
Kill Stealer.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go take the other one now. I have been studying these beasts, and I know how you kill them. You hit them harder and harder.
Go for the
That-
giblet. Go for the
That's what
giblets.
that's what the sheet read. How do you kill these beasts? And the book said, hit it harder.
Yes. Oh, he's moving away from me. All right.
And hang on.
I like that.
It actually tries to throw a rock. I'll say against 1, 2, 3, Abu. Abu.
He thinks Abu killed it, killed his brother.
You see just a giant rock just smashing on the ground next to you.
It's like 40 squares though.
And you see, yeah. And you can see that the beast is just screaming in your direction. So yeah, it probably believes that you killed his friend.
There you go.
I did.
You get to keep the rep. I'll do the job. You keep.
And the Emperor. So it's again the battle. Anyone who wants to interfere?
You're right.
I think since the demon's not coming at me, I think I will actually get involved in the fighting.
Righty. Okay, so first off, I'll do the Emperor's roll, and then we will add all the fighting to it next here.
Got it.
So
Or do
the
you wanna-
Emperor is actually at a plus 1 now.
You want to do me first and see what bonus I give to the Emperor? Since I'm the one that's really engaging in
Yeah, we can do that, yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So will you do spellcasting, fighting, or?
Fighting. They're both the same die, so
Alrighty. 9.
that'd be a raise. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but I give him +2, and I'm going to take 2d6 damage. So go ahead and roll the damage on me.
That's the damage. Okay, that's 10.
That is a chicken.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I'm like, ugh.
So the Emperor is at a total of +3.
+3.
Anybody else want to interfere?
No, I'm taking all the glory of killing Sunny myself.
You're right.
Okay, so he comes up on a whopping 10.
Kill 2. Uh-oh.
Ooh,
She got 4.
16, yeah.
2 of hers and 4 of ours.
So those 2 are dying, and
Maybe the peasants, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 2, 3. She's got the number 4. The 4 to 3 against us. So
alrighty. I don't see. Has he actually to make a roll?
Good luck, Chowman.
Alrighty. Abu, it's your turn.
I use my special ability. It's called teleport. No, it's not. I'm going to run down and whack this guy because I can't get back in time. I think Ishida's fast, isn't it?
He does
Now,
faster.
remember, each of those tokens represents a whole mass of guys, though.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's like an
Basically,
army.
your option is go after the archer, go after the demon, or maybe go stand next to the emperor in case he's going to take damage or something. I don't know.
Next turn, we're going to have to all take actions on behalf of the Emperor.
There we go.
Yeah,
Move back
I
to help the
agree.
Emperor. And I will do some sort of intimidation trick against Ami.
-2.
Yeah, -2. But I'm going to do an intimidation like I bend down, pick up your guy's, I don't know, missing finger, and then put it up and do your leg towards this guy.
And who are trying to intimidate the orc or
The orc.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, since he thinks I killed his brother, I may as well, play on it.
Alrighty.
So that's the intimidation. Man.
You should have stuck your katana into his chopped off head and raised it high, because that katana is useless for anything.
Well, he has the Odachi.
I'm not thinking of it sword.
Well, whatever his primary weapon is.
Yeah.
Never does any damage with it.
Hey, more damage than some people. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Kind
Success.
of is, but
You have +2 against the orc next round.
Yep.
Suddenly does not unshake.
Not
I see a Benny in her future.
I think you ran out of bennies.
We're gonna find out.
I don't like to let Utah kill her that easy off.
What is Sunli using for a weapon?
She's casting magic.
Yeah, well, she's holding a Teethan.
What is a Teeson?
It's like a club, right?
Nope.
Oh, that's right. It's one of those. Hold on, I'll find it. Oh, it's a fan.
Yeah. It's that one.
Gotcha. The bladed fan.
She's teasing with the teasing.
Yeah, tease. It's even got a dragon on it.
She does. Alrighty, well.
That's okay. It just means I just have a regular +1 against her instead of a +2.
Well, I hope that she will get a joke on her turn. A Giggle.
turn. First things first, let me unshake.
Again, yeah.
Hang on.
And you just stroke down about 3 to 4 of the enemy soldiers that pass by.
Yeah. All right. So I don't unshake. So I spend the 1 penny I so preciously obtained. All right, and I am going to. I can only move like 4. Okay, on my first turn, because I have the quickness up. Let me do my running. See how far I can get. So I can get to 8. So that'll put me. What I kind of want to do, Rick, is I want to get to this other side of this building.
Yeah.
Then hopefully, I kind of want to be closer to here because I need to get close to this guy. Oh, let's take the wild attack off of me. Can you take the wild attack? I can't take the wild attack off, but I can apparently put it on. And then that's going to be. Is he close enough within the radius of my D10 spirit to do a power against him? He has to be within 10. Because I'm halfway, so I'm hoping. It's your call, though.
I will say, well, you just there, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to do my repulse evil, which costs me a point.
Yeah.
And he needs to make a spirit roll. No, he makes it. Nothing happens.
He is definitely unaffected.
Yeah. All right. And it cost me a power point.
That was your first action, I guess?
Yeah, because I ran there and I did that. That's a natural power. It's not a spell. So the second thing I want to do, take a point off here, is I'm going to cast a spell boost. I'm going to boost my fighting.
Okay.
So let's see how it works. There we go. So I get 2 dice steps on my fighting. So if you want to put on the tracker, I guess boost trait. manually change my boost +2.
It should already be on there. Put it in your
Oh.
effect. So fighting. You could try. Just give me a fighting roll to see if
Yeah, I was gonna check and see if it's working.
it's D12 now. So guess it's working. Right?
Yeah, D12 was. Well, it didn't. I don't think it's changed my parry. That's the problem. Oh, here, let's do. Hold on. Let's try this. Effective, what is it?
I will put the +1 parry on.
Yeah. Oh, that'll work.
You'll figure it out on YouTube.
Yeah. I forgot we can do that now. That's really cool. Straight up. All right. Got it.
Alrighty.
And I guess for my second move, I'm at the door. I'll just stay where I'm kind of stay where I'm at.
Okay.
All right, but it's good to know that the building might work. Okay, so it's into my turn. Sorry, it took so long.
Showman.
I don't know what to do.
Well, if you kill the archer girl, then their leader of the fight stops. If you kill the demon, then I won't die. So
I
go after the archer girl.
I can't reach anything.
Oh. How far can you shoot?
Can you
48.
teleport?
I guess I could. I mean, I'm always already to. Yeah, I'm clocking at the minuses though, because I'm already on -2 because of the quickness I've got up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if it teleported and then cast, I'd be like at -6 at the end of it. I suppose it's better than doing nothing though.
We could just teleport this turn, and next turn you can.
Is there anything you can do to beef up the Emperor to protect him?
I mean, I could give the Emperor, yeah.
Oh, could you? You could boost his battle knowledgement, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boost, chaos battle.
I can't boost trait, I'm afraid. I can.
Oh, that's me. I'm way over the other side though. Trying to keep this demon from finding and killing me.
Oh, I could give myself speed. That might help. That means I can move quicker. Is there anything I can do to the guys approaching them?
Well, at the top of the next round, when the Emperor goes, you can interfere in the battle.
Do you have fear as a power?
I have stun.
You need an area effect.
Stun's an area effect.
You could do that
is it
if you stun them. I will count them as not being part of the mass battle this round.
Okay. The only well, I can get it's a medium burst template, or on a raise it's a large one. But looking at the size of them, they're like.
Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you have to get a raise to get the entire army.
Okay, let's try. Let's try it.
Token.
Yeah.
I can do this. Okay, so I'm at -2 sadly because of the concentration.
So your magic words, because you said the wrong words there a couple of seconds.
All right, it's an outside chance. Probably won't happen, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Oh, right.
Oh, let's spend a penny on it. Come on!
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, there we go. A raise.
You got a raise.
Haha!
Okay, so do they have an opposed roll there, or is that just?
No, I think they just have to. Sorry. Let me just have a look again.
Yeah, they must make a vigor roll or be shaken. The raise.
That's
Okay, so
correct.
-2 vigor roll. Okay.
The raise just gives me a bigger burst template.
Okay, so they fail. I will not count them in this round for being part of the battle. So essentially, it's a +1 for the Emperor.
Cool
Cool.
as, I'm happy with that.
Do you want to move as well, or?
I suppose I could move. Well, I'll move that way, and then maybe I'll move half a square that way. There.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Ishida got a
Cool.
Joker.
Yay!
So for my first, I take it these armies don't count as having a zone of fighting, do they?
Attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunities.
So you're thinking that you can just run past them, right?
Well, it doesn't overly matter because I can go in a diagonal and then come back round anyway, so it isn't actually going to affect things. So my first round, I am going to sprint.
Ah.
So I move
It's 1.5.
14. So it's
That's 1.5.
Yeah.
That'll put me there. And for my second round, I will. I'm going to do a multi-action. I'm going to sprint, and I'm going to sprint, and I'm going to try to intimidate the demon.
Hey, good call.
So I'm just. It's probably just kind of a bit wild that there's a madman running at it. So that's my intention. So I'm going to intimidate it. So I'll do my sprint.
And while you're sprinting, you'll encounter small enemies that you will wipe down on your way.
Yeah, I'll just sort of like run with my sword out to the side, so I'm not even particularly looking at them as I'm just siding through them. And then I'll go for the. So I'll do that at -2. Yeah, okay.
Well, it looks at you and bursts out in a laughter.
That's okay. I entertained it. Oh, actually, yeah, I got a +2 on that because of the Joker, but it doesn't matter. It cancelled out. It's go.
Okay, and since it's so big, it has actually reach. So it will try to hammer you down. What? Go wild. Showing you what your so-called intimidation will do to it. Showman?
Has he done his battle roll yet since they're stunned?
Yes, no. So you could do the same thing again and then take an extra army out.
Yeah, let's do it. Just stunning these fellas. Yeah. Well, I got one. Yeah, I'll have to do.
Right. Okay, so anybody interfering in the battle?
Yeah, but as
I'm
well
gonna
this
help
time.
this time.
Okay, then Abu, you go first.
Just roll fighting.
If it's fighting you're doing, then yes. You could also say that you're using shooting or whatever you want to do.
I'm going to take your best combat skill. Very nice. Ah!
11.
+2, and you take, well, you're still going to take 2d6 damage. If you get a 12 or better, then you take no damage. But he's already going to add +2 to the Emperor. And then
+2?
now you take your 2d6 lumps here.
And you will get 5 damage, so that's nothing.
Yeah.
So you just wipe down a handful of soldiers. Okay. Ishida, would you also interfere?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, give me a fighting roll. 7?
I'm going
That's
to
a
bang that.
success. Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
bang
need to get at least an 8, and then you can avoid serious damage.
Can you interfere in the battle and do your regular turn?
Yeah. Well, because mass battle and regular hand-to-hand are different. It's not really designed to combine the two, but this is what. So
I
can
got
do
11
it.
as well.
+2 there, and you will get. Ooh, and 1 exploding.
13.
That's a shaken.
Yep.
Have you shaked yourself, or do I do that? I do that. Shake.
Either
That's
way.
right, I've done it.
Righty.
You
Anybody
killed
else? Anybody
Killed
else
so many people.
who's going to interfere?
I'm not. That's a +4 from us.
I'm
And
going to
+1
suck at
because
that.
he took out one of the armies last turn.
Okay.
So +5. I
So let's count up here.
think we're at +5, right?
Oh, +5.
Why'd you move the orc back? See?
That's just for counting.
Oh, okay. I think he was like hovering over soldier 8 actually, because he was sort of next to me.
Yeah, he only has 3 soldiers left. So normally she would have a +1, but due to Xiao Min, it's actually high. So you have +4 to your roll.
Good luck.
Now's your time to shine, Emperor. Ooh, 3.
Well,
Let's see what she does. None. He's about to get routed.
so losing 3 soldiers. So this one that you stunned are totally wiped down. They are gone. They are gone. Okay. Third roll. Nope. Standing their ground. Okay.
No,
Akiko.
actually, I think the orc 2 is actually up and to the right because I was almost diagonal to him. And then
Like
up.
that? Or one
Upward.
square up, actually.
Yeah, because you had him kind of hovering over the
Yeah.
soldier. Okay. So. Let's see, I gotta do a run here. Five. That's half a square. Okay, gets me to here. I don't know if that's that close enough to hit him, or do I need to
Okay.
roll again?
Oh,
Is it a yes?
yes, yes.
Attempt to stab him. Hang on. Hit with a raise, and since I'm presuming he's supernaturally correct.
That's correct.
Good, I get extra damage. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. He soaked them both. Right. Now I still have the quickness on, so my second attack.
Yeah.
Is raise. Let's see like this. 3 wounds. Ah! He got 1.
Well, it got 2, yeah, 2 wounds.
Yeah, he suffered 2. Okay.
So your spear finds its way through its upper thigh there.
Fire in the earth.
Yeah.
Kind of work its way into him. And that's going to be it.
Alrighty. Abu?
I'm going to do. What's that? The tricky thing. Where's the tricky thing? I should do.
Intimidate?
No, the tricky one.
Oh,
Because I get +2 on it.
That's right. Oh, that's right. You do the shadow puppet thing, right?
No, that's the other character that is gone now.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bring up such a sore subject.
Yeah. Quite a sore subject. Right. I'm going to do I'll do an agility trick to him. I will, because he threw a rock at me. I will throw I won't throw a stone because that's be attack. So I'll do some sort of. I'll just do some sort of agility thing.
You can easily say that you're throwing a rock to do a trick tag. That doesn't have to be an attack.
Okay,
hold on. He's already shaken, and I don't think your trick can cause a wound if he's shaken because it's physical.
Oh, it does -2 parry, so it makes it easier to hit him.
Then there you go.
Yeah.
So I get a +2 to this. And I roll my I roll my what? Oh, agility.
Yes, do that. Yeah. Okay, we're happy with the 7.
I've got so many bennies. I will try it again.
Yeah, you're hoarding them. That.
Yeah, I'll take the 7.
Alrighty. And then we'll use its smarts to see if it can get untricked. Nah.
Ooh, that's a raise. Not that he's already shaken, but
Gets the -2 to this parry.
Here you go.
Woohoo! And that was my turn. Point moving.
And Utah.
Oh, poor Sunly.
A previous lifetime, she did a successful assassination.
Indeed. It's a hit. And her last Benny. She soaks.
And my second offhand attack.
And you hit with a race.
Perfect timing.
Such a bad roll.
Well, you shake her again.
All right. Just gonna keep, dancing around with her close combat.
Yeah. And she remains shaken.
She is clearly outmaneuvered by my swirling sigh. And
Yeah, you can see that she is in pain and she is in distress. She knows what where this is leading. Ooh, she can go first. She unshakes but unable to act this round.
yeah, you won the dance off.
yeah,
Okay. I'll attempt to unshake.
Yep.
what are you doing? It's a dance off, stupid. I'm distracted.
Cool. So I've got combat reflexes. That's why I've got the +2. So I still need to use a Benny to act, which I shall.
Yep.
Trying to set him up for you.
Okay. It's only half a square for me, so I can. Okay. So here we go.
And that's hit with a raise.
And
Ooh.
down he goes.
I don't think any no pennies left. So tell us how you bring it down.
Okay, I basically, as it's laughing at me because of my pathetic attempts to intimidate it, and it becomes a little overconfident, and I leap into the air, slicing its head off with my katana, and as its head comes tumbling down with the wakizashi, I just if I was an American, well, I am Japanese, but if I was an American, I would be playing a brilliant baseball shot, but with smash the head.
Cricket shot.
Yeah, it's got to bounce off the floor first for cricket.
Oh.
I hit the head with the wakizashi and just send it flying right into the air, so that all of the troops on Sun Lee's side get to see the demon's head fall to the ground in a satisfying splat.
Okay.
And then I turn around and look towards Utada and Sun Lee with the last remaining bit of quickness. I don't sprint. I just walk the one square. So I'm walking with purpose.
Alrighty, and you can hear the army behind you cheering as the orc falls to the ground, and they're following behind you.
All right. Go ahead and put another point of power quickness. Just the X, just put a 1 there. Yeah. 2 points of power.
Are you coming to join me, the Ishida army?
Oh yeah, damn right. Oh, of course, you didn't see me put a hole in his in his kidney, because I take cheap shots.
No, it was huge, so I didn't see that at all.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna do 2 running dice because I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna add these together. Here's the first one. 7. Second. 13. What, a square and a half?
Yep.
Right around the middle of the blood spot. You go. And that's pretty much it for me. I have a feeling I'm not really going to be much in this battle at this point, so that's all I can do.
Utah. Are you ending the battle?
He might be.
Looks like, yeah.
Or not. Shaken.
Shaking it, yeah.
Take that weapon back and get it sharpened.
Oh, that's good.
To put a hand up in I surrender, and your blade just finds its way.
Oh, well done.
Oh,
yes. You do surrender.
My offhand jeet pierces her up through the bottom of the chin up into her brain, and the blood starts draining out of her eyes as she
almost
trembles
because
from.
she still has 1 wound left. She's down on -3, not -4.
Almost. That's fine.
But you definitely put in your blade deep into her stomach.
All right. I accept your surrender, I whispered to her.
Alrighty.
With her surrender, is the army all stopping, or?
Yeah.
Is that it now, essentially?
If you want to do something, you can definitely do that. But the army is surrounded, and they throw down the weapons.
Well, I'll go on hold guarding the Emperor, is essentially what I'll be doing then.
I've protected you.
I'll put in you 3 more rounds on the Ishida's quickness while we're here.
Yep.
Well, if the battle's over, I think we're...
Yeah, but...
Yeah. Yeah, and you can hear that the Emperor yells up that, "Seize them! Put them to the dungeons!" And I guess that ends the battle.
Yay!
Victory.
Indeed.
We've even
And,
got a squeaky toy in the background. That's cool.
Yes, that's my end. Hold on.
I
That's
thought
right.
it was your rats.
No.
Did your rats come back?
Well, after some few days after the battle and the attack on the Emperor's life, he declares that all of you are being called nobles, and you all will get some land to control as your own.
Typical land I know in the future will be very, very rich.
Has anybody not spent an adventure card?
Two haven't. I have, and Bill has.
And I have.
I've only dropped one.
I haven't spent any actually.
Have you not?
Ooh. Shall I give you this card, Bill?
I've still got 2 to play. Yeah, if you want to. Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
I have this one. Hey, wait, I have this one too that you could play. Not that we're famous, but just let's everybody give our card to Bill, and then Bill can pick whichever one he wants.
Pretty much what I've done with most of my cards.
So someone give me something else. I play Folk Hero.
And that you indeed are. And to show his gratitude, all of you are getting assigned to be his advisors, his generals, and so on. So there's no returning to your own timeline. So you actually have to live through this time from now on.
Does the
Yeah.
Witch King appear?
He will never be, because since the father wasn't killed, the 2 brothers will rule the emperor afterwards, as he meant to.
Very good.
There's no fighting between his kids.
Yeah.
And that was an excellent campaign, Rick. Thank you very much. I've died more in that than I've died in anyone's campaign ever.
Oh,
Now, wait a
Aaron's
minute.
your close
Okay.
to. Wait a minute.
I'm getting there with Aaron's, but not quite.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that picture. That's cool. That's very nice. They photoshopped my icon in there. That's great.
That's a family picture of your old group.
Now, question.
Yeah.
Do we like fade back into the point in early in the campaign where Ishida was getting his leg torn off by a tiger? And this is all just a dream, or did this really happen?
Yeah, you really. No, this really happened.
Okay. I was just curious.
A long time ago.
Well,
And
that was like in the first 5 or 6 adventures. I think you just about got your leg tore off.
Also, just to point out, Abu actually ends up to be one of the greatest generals that works for the Emperor. Ishida will be known as one of the greatest samurais ever to have lived, and Akiko and Xiaomin actually becomes lovers and get children, as they are the only one that actually possesses real powers.
Very good.
Or we could be like, or we could like turn on each other. Like, no, priest, no, wizard, no,
One
priest.
of them can have a food dish named after them or anything.
Food dish.
No, that was tomato soup.
Yeah.
Think of the chat name.
Oh, me.
Evil people.
Excellent. Very
100
nice.
105 advances. Cool. Awesome.
Great.
Well, I hope that the campaign was fun. I had
It
a
was.
lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you ever so much, Rick.
Loads of fun.
Really good.
Todd, I got to come and be the hero at the end and kill the enemy general. Or capture
that
the
was
Yeah,
enemy.
well done.
Yeah,
That was very awesome.
and they all were executed a few days later.
Okay.
To show